9 experienced hikers found frozen to death in the snow, their clothes torn apart, bones shattered like a car crash, eyes gouged out, and tongues completely missing. But the most terrifying detail? Their tent was ripped open from the inside. What made 9 professionals flee into a sub-zero blizzard without their shoes or coats? Welcome to the unsolved nightmare of the Dyatlov Pass. It was February 1959. A group of 10 brilliant students from the Ural Polytechnic Institute set out on a difficult winter expedition across the northern Ural Mountains. One hiker, Yuri Yudin, fell ill and turned back early. He had no idea that this small sickness would save his life. The remaining 9, led by the brave Igor Dyatlov, continued their journey into the freezing white wilderness. They were never seen alive again. When the group failed to send a telegram by February 12th, search parties were sent into the mountains. What they discovered shocked the Soviet investigators to their core. On the slopes of Kolatsiakal, translated as Dead Mountain, they found the abandoned campsite. The tent was half buried in snow, sliced open from the inside with knives. All of their shoes, warm clothes, and expensive survival equipment were left untouched inside. Following the desperate footprints in the snow, investigators walked down toward the nearby woods. Under a massive pine tree, they found the first 2 bodies. They were wearing nothing but their underwear, their hands raw and bleeding from trying to climb the tree in panic. 3 more bodies, including Igor Dyatlov, were found scattered between the tent and the woods, frozen in positions that suggested they were trying to crawl back to the tent for survival. But the true horror was revealed 2 months later, when the remaining 4 hikers were found buried under 4 meters of snow in a nearby ravine. These bodies were not just frozen, they had suffered catastrophic internal injuries. One hiker had massive skull fractures. 2 others had their rib cages crushed with immense pressure, an injury medical examiners compared to a high-speed car accident. Yet there were absolutely no external wounds or bruises on their skin. Even more terrifying, Lyudmila Dubinina was missing her tongue and eyes, and her mouth was wide open in a silent scream. To add to the madness, radiation testing revealed that the clothing of these victims was highly radioactive. The Soviet government abruptly closed the investigation, locking the files in a secret archive, and concluded that the hikers died due to an unknown compelling force. What was this mysterious force? Did they trigger a secret Soviet military experiment? Were they attacked by the legendary Yeti of the mountains? Or did an infrasound acoustic wave drive them into sudden, violent madness? The truth remains buried under the ice, locked forever within the shadows of history. Subscribe to unlock the dark mysteries of the hidden archives.